what I feel like a lot of times, with not just with music, bro, but with my life. If you think about my life, and this isn't to say that I was born in like a fucking mansion, or my parents are famous, or I had some sort of into like a thing where it's like, oh, well, you're set for life. Like, you don't, I didn't have any of that, but like I had a good life. We had a good amount of money. If I needed something, we had it and shit like that, right? And I think this is just an example that I'm using, but I think in general, it's as simple as the grass is greener on the other side, right? That's kind of always gonna, if you got a fucking 12-inch dick, there's gonna be some people that are like, oh, I need 14. There's gonna be other people that are like, I can't take that. That's scaring me. I would never touch it, right? So like, you really can't ever win with everybody. As a kid, bro, maybe like, I mean, people tell you things, but you don't really know shit. So if I'm here and I have this and this is good or that or whatever, and then other people are like, oh, your dad is gone all day and he doesn't come home till this time, or he doesn't come to your hockey games, or he sits in his room all day, like, I don't even know who my dad is. You know what I'm saying? And you're always hearing all this shit, and I that's why I kind of like compared it to, I mean, you've heard the line, fucking, what about the dude that's better than Jordan that ain't get that shot or whatever. And again, it's maybe being extreme. That might not be to say that the dude's actually better than Jordan, but I think the point trying to be made is there's definitely people that are not in the NBA that probably at some point or whatever were better or had potential to be better than some of the people that are there, whatever the reasoning may be. Shot, whether they didn't put in the work, whatever it is. I feel like I was already in a scenario where things were good, and you can compare that to being in the NBA. I had money, I didn't have to do this, I didn't have to do that, whatever. And people basically always trying to paint a picture of, well, because this, then this. Because you haven't had a poor upbringing, you can't be tough. Because you're not big, you can't beat me in this sport. Because you have money, you have no right to be upset. Like all this type of shit, right? And it kind of subconsciously made me turn around and go back to like the park. Where people are like, yeah, whatever, bro. You're in the NBA, you got all this fancy equipment, you got a fucking trainer every day, you got the highest paid coach, you got fucking massage therapy and cryotherapy. If you fucking brought your ass back to the hood and played on the fucking pavement, we'd slap the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then I come back, which is probably not really something anybody should do anyway. You should probably just ignore that shit. But think about this in real life. Think about like if you had a famous, like a Michael Jordan or whoever, right? And they actually just left and went back and just started playing in this league in the hood and started dominating that. It doesn't matter. It's never gonna matter. They're gonna just turn around and say something else. Oh, well, you're only winning because you have years of this training, or whatever it is. So it's like, what happens after all that time? Or now what? Now you've thrown away 10 years, whatever it is. Could be a year, could be 15 years, it could be a big chunk of your career. You've thrown away this money that was coming your way, whatever it may be, some of your connections, some of the respect you had from like these people that you were around, already in a good scenario, just to prove a point. And when you prove the point, you really prove no point. Like, because they're just going to turn around and say some other shit anyway.
You gotta put your head down and run your own race.
I mean, you're probably right, but it's kind of a tough lesson to learn at 35, 40 years old.
Absolutely.
When you fucking handed everything over. You know what I'm saying? And tried to make a point.
I mean, fortunately, it's not too good.